Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I have here is I have some papers, some scrap papers, and they're 12 by 6. And what I'm going to do with these today is I'd like to make some pouches for your journal. And I'm trying to use up my scraps. And so this is a Stamperia paper and it is lilac, and I know we're going into the fall right now, but I love this paper and I just want to use it up because frankly I'm not going to wait until next spring to use it. So let's see, I have pages here and they're just gorgeous, and I really want to use these up before I misplace them. And this is a sample. I tried to make one, but it's not quite as big because these are 6 by 12, the ones I'm going to make, and this one here is 4 inches tall. I believe it is 12. No, it's 11. It's like 11 by 4. And it's nice, but it's on the smaller side, and I want to make them larger for my journals. So let me get started with this one. And I did not design this. This is, I saw these done by a few crafters, and the latest one I saw was Tina's from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and she made them a couple of years ago. And so this is going to be the front. So I'm going to turn it upside down to score it at 1 inch. I believe 1 inch. Gosh, let's see if I can remember. And then 2 and I think it's 2 3/4, but I need to double check. 2 3/4. Yes, 2 3/4. 1, 2, 1, 2 3/4. And let me see if I can. I don't think I need the scoreboard for that one. Okay, so this here is going to be the front. These pouches they're just so nice to have. And then this comes up this way. And then this I'm just going to eyeball it. And if I'm folding it the wrong way, then I'll just refold it. Okay, and this is going to be a flap where I'm going to stick it under, but I'm not going to go as far as the fold if I'm explaining this the right way, because okay, so let's see, here's my foldy. Everything is okay. So what I'm going to do is cut this on an angle just like a tag, and use the other side as a guide. Okay, so this way it'll fold under like that. These are so easy to make and they're so much fun, and they look great too. They really look great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is glue this little flap down. And I'm using art glitter glue. I just want to hold this for a second because this is Stamperia paper and it's double-sided. I love Stamperia paper. These are my two favorites, Stamperia paper and Tim Holtz paper. And Tim Holtz is a little thicker, I believe, than Stamperia. And then this here will fold into here. But I think I think I'm just going to cut it a little bit, just a tad bit, this edge. Just a little bit. Because I don't like to struggle putting it in the flap. Because I don't want to bend the paper. Okay, so that's good. So it would attach. Okay, I have a, what do you call it here? Okay, so this is how I would use it in a journal. I have a signature. Okay, so you would glue it down probably on two sides, and then you can always use behind that as a tuck. So this is going to be, well, actually, no, this is going to be glued down. So you would unflap, unfold that, and then this here would come out. It's going to be something like an accordion. So the back of this will be glued down, but if you do three sides, then you have a tuck here for something, for a journaling card. And with something like this, I would put lace on. Say if this was fatter, I would put lace on here so that when you put it in here, it would be something, you know, pretty to look at. Okay, so let me put this aside. That's another project over there. All right, so you know what? Let me make all the let me get all these made, so then all I have to do is decorate. Okay, now this here, and this is a plain back, so that'll be for the journaling part. And this is going to be the, it really doesn't matter if this is the front or if this is the front. Okay, so we'll just make this the front. Okay, so this is 1 inch. That's going to be the little foldy to hold the back. And it's 1, 2 3/4. Okay, that's good. So I'll finish that. And okay, this is the front because of the way the writing goes. Okay, so it's 1, 2 3/4. Okay, so we're finished with this. Okay, so this gets folded this way. And then this gets folded this way. I love this paper, it's so pretty. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I get this. And these are really nice pieces of ephemera for the journal. I wouldn't have to cut it when I fold it over, if I have a larger, if I make this a larger fold, if I give myself more room over there. So let me cut this corner. This just gives it a pretty design and interest for the front. And then it makes it easy to tuck in, because you wouldn't be able to tuck it in. See, and this is heavy paper. That's why I like to cut, you know, I just want to take a little bit off here. because I don't want to have to struggle or bend the paper too much, that little flap, to get it in here, to get it tucked in there. That looks pretty. Okay, now let me glue these little edges down, this little flap. Okay, I have to get my little wipey here. Just hold this down for a second. Okay, so let me get the third one folded. And with it being plain on the inside, it makes it nice for journaling. Although, even if you do have a little bit of writing or decorations on the inside, it depends if you'd be able to write on it for journaling. And if it's really a lot of decorations, you can always put coffee stained paper there or some kind of writing paper so you are able to journal on the inside. Okay. We'll get this glued down. Just hold that for a second. Yeah, I'm trying to use up some of my scraps here, and because I'll tell you, I have so much paper, and I can get myself organized. I'll organize all my papers and I'll put them in folders, and then when I go to use them and when I'm finished filming, I take them and then they start getting put into the different folders, and then everything gets discombobulated, if you know what I mean. You know, so I'll just glue this down in the journal, and then you open that up and you have all this for journaling. Okay, so we have 3 of these to decorate now, and I have a few pieces here. Let's see, and I brought some lace too, because and this has a lot of activity on here with all of the lilacs there, the flowers. So I thought of bringing a solid piece just to break it up. Or I'll just use this here. This is really pretty too. It really doesn't matter which one I put on. And I do have white also. I do have white ribbon. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this on here because it looks really pretty. So let me cut this down here. And I'm going to keep this tucked in so that I can see. Yeah, that could be a little too long. If it seems to be long, I'm just going to cut it a little bit. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue and get this lace down on here. And actually, I think maybe this flap it could be a little too big. Let me see where this goes. Yeah, I don't want to cut any more off because then it wouldn't reach to go under the flap. You have to excuse me. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, and sometimes it doesn't go too well. Okay, so I probably need to do a little inking on here. Move this off there. I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm not going to do a lot of the inking. But I do want to ink on, let me get a scrap. Here's a scrap. I do want to ink on this edge over here. And I'm getting it on the lace, so we're just going to put a little distress ink on that. Okay, that looks a little better. It's very cloudy today, so I apologize for the lighting. I'm not sure if it looks like it's kind of dark. Okay, so we'll get this in here. And then what do I have here? I have some ephemera here, which came with this kit. I just want to ink this a little bit. Let's see. And then I have, excuse me, I have some Bose hair from Tina, Shabby Dabby Doodah. She has gorgeous ephemera. I think I want something a little bigger. Oh, let's see. I'm going to ink this, and I think I'm going to use it. And here's a little flower that came with the kit too. Oh boy. Oh, I'm going to use this, but it's just trying to get everything situated. I think I'm liking this. guess if I do something like put this bow on there. I think this is too big. Okay, let's see. How about that one? It looks great when I'm looking at it, but then when I look in the camera, it's kind of, I don't know. But I think I'm liking that. I think I'm going to put that down because it looks great on my end. And you know, it actually could look good on your end too, but from when I'm looking through the camera, it's kind of like, I don't know about that. I love that clock. Okay, I think this is the one I had. Just want to ink this a little bit, get the white edge off from where I cut it. That looks nice. Oh, you know what it could be missing is some bling. I could put a little piece of bling here, but you know what? I did have it out. I don't know what happened to it, but I could put I just love using these little blingies. I can put one or two on the bow. Let me try one. Right in the middle of the bow. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't need anything. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside and call that finished. And then I have this here. And what other kind of lace did I bring along here? Where's that white? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what I did with it. So let me cut a new piece off here. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put, this here is trim that came with the kit. So I'm going to put this on there, and then I'm going to put the lace behind it. This is just a piece of the paper trim. Okay, that looks pretty. That looks nice. And then I'm going to put the white lace right behind it. That really looks nice. I'll ink that up after I get it on here. Oh, this is having a hard time sticking. I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac. There's some lace that I have that Art glitter glue just doesn't hold it. And then I have to go to my fabric glue. And you know, they say that art glitter glue, and it does. It usually holds good with material or different fabric. But there's some laces I have that it just doesn't work. Fabric glue is usually very reliable with almost a lot. Okay, now I have some windows here. Although I do have this phone. This old-fashioned phone. Oh, that looks good. That looks really pretty. And okay, I'm gonna ink this up, this bow. Just so it stands out a little bit so I can see whether I like it or not. I do like it. Oh, let me get this stuff moved up over here. Excuse me, I'm just trying to... I do have a couple of butterflies here. That are so pretty, and they were with this kit. But maybe with the window, the butterfly will look better. Although it's so huge compared to the window. I do have a smaller butterfly. And I do have a larger window. So let's try this. These windows are more ephemera from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. And these butterflies came with the Stamperia kit, I believe. I believe it did. You notice I have these doilies, and these are gorgeous. These doilies are so old. I got them at a thrift store, and I think they're really old. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but they don't look like doilies that I've seen. And maybe I'm afraid to do too much with them because I don't know if they're going to break apart. So maybe I'm just gonna rip it and then get it on the edge of... They don't feel that delicate though. If I put this down and then ink it, and then I'll put some of this ephemera on here. That's pretty. These doilies are so hard to put the glue on because they're so holey. They're very, very lacy. Let me get my wipey. And we'll press that down. Yeah, there's some that's just, the edging here just didn't get glue on it. So I want to get these down because they're just gonna break off. And during the week, I painted more of my big doilies. I love to paint my doilies. I get the big, well, it's a package that you have 3 sizes of doilies in there, and I love to paint them with my Arteza paints and use them on, you know, inside my crafting, and gosh, it just looks so pretty. But I ran out of my painted doilies, so I just painted a few more. Oh, I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like this. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Put this butterfly up there. Get this window on. I'm going to put this gorgeous bow over there around the window. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, so we'll put this one down right next to that one, and we'll bring in the third one, last but not least. Okay, let's see if I have to cut this. Okay, I'm going to bring that in somehow. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to see if this is long enough. This is long enough, but I really don't want to use it. I have more ephemera from, oh, I have another piece. This is from the kit also. There's another little butterfly. And then I have this here. Let me just cut this bit off. Let's see if I can get this pretty straight. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like doing freehand, because oh, I am terrible at trying to cut straight. You know, some people have a great eye for that, but I'm not one of them. Okay, so I'm going to glue that and then do what I did. Put the, you know what, I'm going to cut it right at the top of these little hills. So now I know it's even Steven, and then I'll cut that. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll put lace on there. Oops. You really don't get much time when you're using art glitter glue for straightening up anything. Where did that little piece go? Oh, here it is. Stuck on my folder. Okay. That's looking good. And should I put this lace on here? Yeah, I think I will. And didn't the art glitter glue hold this lace nicely? I think it did. It's only the white, that white lace that I just tried putting on the other one wouldn't hold it. Okay, let's get that little bit off. Let me get this inside here so I can. This is so pretty, and this is going to be glued down. And then I'll have stick a journal card in there. So, you know what I can do? I can make a tag shape. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this into a tag shape. And then I'm going to somehow glue this down onto the cover just to make it like a couple of different little tags on there on the front for decoration. Let's see how this goes. And then you can also use this when it's closed. When it's in the journal, you can even use this as a small tag or a small tuck. It's because it's an inch. And you can, if you have like a small tag that's just maybe 2 or 3 inches, you can stick it in here and use this as a journaling spot. Not a journaling spot, but a spot for a journaling card. So I'm going to put that there, and let's see if I have I want to use one of the big bows. Oh, that looks nice. Bring this down a little. Oh, I think I like that one. I think I like that one. Put that on there. Or I can even use this one here. Oh, sometimes I have such a hard time making up my mind. Okay, now this is on the long side, so I'm going to chop that down a little bit, and I'm going to round this bottom part. I just think it gives it a real nice touch. Put that there. My beautiful little bow up there. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that. Maybe that's all it needs, this here. I think I like that. Yeah, and I'm going to glue this down pretty snug I'll make sure in case. I have little snippets of this paper, and I'm going to put them in as into this little tuck. Oops. Forgot I need room to put this bow down. Oh boy, and I'm getting glue all over here because I'm moving it around. Oh, that bow looks so pretty. I can't tell what it looks like for you because it's cloudy here, and I have lots of lighting on in here, so I don't know what it looks like for you. I mean, it could be fine, and I'm hoping it is. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. That looks pretty. Okay, let me get this inked. This is the back of this Stamperia paper. It is so pretty. So pretty. So then you have a little tuck there. Let me bring the others in. And these are all the little snippets. And these are little tags, but you know, I will round the corners because I love that look. Whoops. Sometimes if you don't get it in here the right way, it chops it so wonky. I think I'm going to do something with this here, the top of this card. It's kind of dull, so I'm going to stick a little bow on it. Oh my gosh, I have everything scattered all over here. Let's see if I put a darker one. Let me ink it to get rid of this white. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, so we can stick this one in here, this one in here, these are gorgeous. I'm in love with these. Let me move that stuff off to the side here. Yeah, these really turned out nice. So I'm just going to take the journaling cards out so we can see the front a little bit better. These little pouches came out so pretty, and oh, I can't wait to use them. Now I have a signature here. I have two signatures actually over here, and I have to make a journal cover for them. I don't even remember making these, but I came across them when I was getting my papers. So this is what I'll do. I'll glue them 3 sides here, and then use this as a tuck. This will be so pretty. And then you open this up. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to make this a little shorter because I don't like to struggle. So this will be down 3 sides, and then you have all this for journaling. That's gorgeous. These are so pretty. And I've seen a few crafters making these, and I've never made them before. But they're so easy and they're so beautiful, and they look great in your journal, and it gives you tons of journaling because you have the whole inside, and you can even journal on this part. When it's open, you can even journal on the back of the front cover. Yeah, so there you have it. And thank you so much for coming along with my crafting today, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Take care now. Bye-bye.